What's up, everybody? This is something weird that I just decided to do. I don't know. Hopefully, some people will tune in and watch it. If you do, thank you. If you don't, that's whatever. I mean, this is recorded off of a cell phone, so I don't have an editing setup. I don't have, I just don't have the money to afford all this fancy crap. Just something I decided to do. So this week, is the first episode of Pegg Pick'ems, where I want to go through and pick all the top 25 college football teams. I want to pick their games, give my predictions of who I think will win, maybe scores. I don't know. That might be an NFL thing. But we're going to start off with college football, so here we go. We got TCU and SMU, which played Friday today. TCU probably blew them out in the water. I'm not even going to, I don't know the score or nothing. I haven't looked into it or nothing, so. Next game on the list is New Mexico against Wisconsin. Wisconsin's going to blow them out. It's not even going to be close. Probably about 45-13 or something like that. Wisconsin, they're not a high-powered offense, but, it won't be a close game. So, Wisconsin plays the boring ball. They just try and hold it and power offense, Wisconsin style. Next game's Western Michigan versus Michigan. Again, another blowout, another Big Ten team in Michigan. Michigan's my least favorite team in college because I am an Ohio State fan. Die hard. Got hats, got stuff all around my room. Got the jerseys. Nick Bosa, he's going to be a star. He's already a star. Dwayne Haskins. So, anyways, Michigan's going to win probably about 56-20. I don't know. I'm done projecting scores because I know I'll be way off on a lot of these, so I'm just gonna predict the games. Mississippi State versus Kansas State. This one's kind of interesting. Kansas State's at home, and I'm not really sure who's ranked out of these two. I'm pretty sure it's Mississippi State, but this one's really a tough decision for me because you never know what Kansas State has, and Mississippi State's always, they're an SEC school. They're always one of them teams that are overrated. Typical SEC schools, right? They always get ranked somehow, even though they're not near as good as what they could be. I want to go with Kansas State. I don't think they're ranked. It doesn't say on here which team's the ranked team, but I want to go with Kansas State in an upset, I believe. And I say they'll win by 6 points. Next game on the list is Oklahoma against UCLA. This one says that it's going to be played at 1 p.m., which is kind of a weird time in my opinion, but it's whatever. Normally it's 12, 3, and 7 or 8. Anyways, Oklahoma, I'm pretty sure they're going to blow them out of the water. Kyler Murray, I'm pretty sure that's his name. New quarterback in, replacing Baker Mayfield. They'll win by at least 3 possessions. Portland State versus Oregon. Ooh, we got to watch out for Portland State. The Vikings. Almighty Vikings. Got to watch out for them. Oregon's going to win big. Not even going to be close. Virginia Tech versus William and Mary. Virginia Tech looked really good against Florida State. Their defense looked good, or else Florida State's offense is just out of control or something. I don't know, but Virginia Tech looked really good. That's probably going to be the team that gives Clemson a run for their money at the end of the year, unless Miami decides to show up. Other than that, Clemson's got a cakewalk to the Final Four. Virginia Tech will win big. My favorite team, the Ohio State University, is up against Rutgers. Why does Rutgers even have a football program? Ohio State's going to roll over them. Probably about 70. Nah, we'll go 59-13. Alabama against Arkansas State, same thing. Alabama's going to roll over them. Georgia and South Carolina. Both these teams are in the top 25. Georgia's, of course, top 5 teams. South Carolina's 24th, I'd like to say. I don't know for sure. I'm pretty sure it's at South Carolina, but I'm pretty sure that doesn't matter. Georgia's coming off a great year last year. Probably should have won the national title game. They kind of choked that away on fourth down, but Georgia beat South Carolina. Next game, Ball State versus Notre Dame. I kind of want to go with Ball State, but they're playing at Notre Dame. There's no way they win. Notre Dame just beat Michigan by 7 last week. There's no way Ball State wins. North Dakota versus Washington. Washington wins that game. Youngstown State versus West Virginia. West Virginia wins that game. A bunch of these teams, top 25 teams, don't actually start playing competition until like week 5. I don't know why that is. I like to see interesting games early on in the year, but I guess you got to save the entertaining ones for the last few games, Oh, shoot. I'm doing this on a computer, by the way, so. UCF versus South Carolina State. UCF will win that game. Southeastern Louisiana versus LSU. LSU's got, what's his name? Shoot, I can't think of his name right now. Joey Burrow. Ohio State. He used to play for Ohio State. He didn't get much playing time, But transferred to LSU, and now hopefully he'll do big things there. Hopefully, maybe upset Alabama. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully Joey Burrow won't let me down. LSU's gonna win big. I mean, Southeastern Louisiana. Who's that? Who's that? The Lions. Who? Clemson versus Texas A&M. The 12th man, Jimbo Fisher against Clemson. I'm pretty sure he's trying to get away from Clemson. I'm pretty sure that's why he went to Texas A&M. Because at Florida State, he's kind of sick of seeing him. Texas A&M, I don't think, has a chance against Clemson. I'm sorry. I just don't think they do. They're playing at home, but I don't think it'll matter. I think Clemson will roll over them. Maybe not roll over them, but I think Clemson will win. Samford versus Florida State. Florida State's offense didn't look... No, I'm just kidding. I can't pick Samford. I'm picking Florida State, obviously. Even though their offense it looked so out of whack. I don't know. It didn't look good at all against Virginia Tech. I figured Florida State would win that game, but it didn't look good at all. Alabama State versus Auburn. In-state rivalry game. Auburn's going to win. Kentucky versus Florida. I don't really think Kentucky has much of a football program. They're more of a basketball team. So I'm going to go with Florida to win that game. Tulsa versus Texas. Texas just got upset by Maryland last week. But I don't think Tulsa can beat them. I'll go with Texas on that one. Penn State versus Pittsburgh on ABC at 8 o'clock. Is that a sleeper game or something? Does Pittsburgh have a chance? Why is this a primetime game? Penn State. I gotta go with Penn State. Although, hang on a sec. Last week, Appalachian State gave them all they had and then some. And just missed a field goal at the end of the game, or else they would have beat Penn State. It was a long field goal. I mean, nothing against the kicker, He's trying to do his thing out there, but just missed it. Nothing you can really do about that. That one kind of has me second guessing. I gotta go with Penn State, though. They're a Big Ten team. Can't root against the Big Ten until, Ohio State destroys them all. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not. USC versus Stanford. This might be an interesting game. They're playing at Stanford. But Bryce Love was held to something crazy 30-some yards against a weaker team last week. Man. This will be a good game. I have a feeling this will be a really good game. Do I take USC on the road? I have no idea. Gosh. I feel like this is one I'm definitely going to get wrong. No matter which way I go, I feel like I'm going to get this one wrong. I don't know what these two teams are made of. I know Stanford played like crap last week, or at least Bryce Love did. I'll go with USC. I'll go with my gut. I'll go with USC. Connecticut versus Boise State, one of the later games this week. Boise State wins. I don't see Connecticut doing anything against them. And the game that I'm honestly kind of looking forward to the most, Michigan State versus Arizona State. I'm looking forward to this game because Michigan State played like crap against Utah State last week. Barely won. They won by 7. Arizona State's head coach, Herm Edwards, might have heard of him. He's a football, he knows football. He used to coach the Jets, I believe, back in the day. Before my time, I think. I wanna root for Michigan State and go for them. No, I don't want to root for them. I want to pick them. But after what they showed last week, I think they're overhyped and overrated. So I want to go with Arizona State to close out the top 25 matchups. Now, I do want to take a look at Big Ten matchups because I'm like, that's what Ohio State's in. That's what I want to, talk about. I love Big Ten. So let's see if I can't pull up the Big Ten matchups, and if I can, I'll hurry up and make my predictions on that. But if I can't, then that'll be it for Week 2 college football, episode 1. I'll be doing both college football and professional football. Yeah, my computer's being dumb, so that's probably where I'm going to end it, guys. I hope you tune in. If not, I understand why, because, I'm literally a nobody on YouTube. I just was like, hey, this is kind of a cool idea. I should do this. I know football somewhat. But let me know your guys' predictions, projections in the comments. I'll interact with you guys on there. We can talk sports or whatever. So yeah, this will probably go up tonight, which is Friday night. So, and then I'll put an NFL one up Saturday night about the NFL, predictions or whatever. I'm just rambling, trying to hope this computer will work, but it's not. So, I'm wrapping it up there. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you later.